Get the money with you or with your not. Get the broken with it with the pot. Your corn, I invest up in the stock. Left everybody went straight up to the top. Don't care like me or like me not. See the I spin the block. Ain't gon' stop till see them all drop. Grave your field, yeah, I see the plot. Grave your field, yeah, I see the plot. Ain't gon' stop till see them all drop. See the I spin the block. Don't care like me or like me not. Left everybody went straight up to the top. George Corn, I invest up in the stock. Get the fucking with the pot. Get the money with you or with your not.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all already know what it is. It's TK the Poet. You already know, so you ain't gotta quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Yeah, I wrote it. I know I had to play the music a little bit late, but we jumping back into today. Man, we had some dope poets that's coming up on here. We got Obi Knowledge, we got Shorty Rock, and she finna rock the mic. So you know what this is. It's Poetry Life, where we come and spit this poetry. Now, if y'all want to hear no poetry, if y'all want to go listen to that lame rap music that don't even make sense, we you come here to hear the raw essence of lyrics. Y'all don't come to hear this mumble jumbo. Poetry is not that. If you want to know the real, if you want to hear some real soulful, some real entertainment, some real heartfelt words, come to Poetry Life, and enjoy these poetry. I'm gonna play a couple of clips of some other poets that was in the tournament. So to show who was in the tournament last year. So we're gonna get back to it, but I'm gonna bring up a couple of the poets of the night. I'm gonna bring up Shorty Rock and Ob Knowledge, and we're gonna chop it up and talk about poetry. But eh, man, go subscribe, man. Black Room Media, Poetry Life, Facebook, Poetry Life League. Check us out. Twitter, X. I know that's not the X symbol, is still the Twitter, but man, the real TK the Poet, man. Check us out. Follow and it's a movement. We moving. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm gonna bring up my boy Ob Knowledge. Ob Knowledge, what's going on? I'm gonna bring up Shorty Rock.
Yo,
Shorty Rock. Hey, what's going on with y'all on this wonderful Saturday?
Good evening. Good evening.
good,
Good
good,
evening.
good, 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 good evening.
So how was your week?
My week was, I mean, it was rough, but I'm saying I made it through,
Mm.
all be to the glory of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? So, we rocking it, trying to stay, focused, keep my pen sharp, same thing, different day, you know what I'm saying?
Look, that's a fact. Shorty, what about you?
Not too bad. My birthday was just 2 days ago.
I know. Shout out to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Look,
Thank
look.
you.
Now, if I was a singer, I would sing it to you, but I don't think you want me to sing happy birthday to you.
It's okay.
Look. Let me take a swig of this water. Let me see if my vocals can warm up. Hold on. Uh, me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey, man, I can't give you too much now. I
That's
can't give you
it.
too
That's
much.
Thank you.
I can't give you too much, man. That was my choir voice.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So what you do on your birthday?
Um, there's problems all over the internet.
Okay. Look, I ain't no better place. Man, look, I wanted to join you live, but man, my wife had a whole day for me, and I didn't even know what was going on. She told me to put my phone away, and I got to do it.
Listen, that's wonderful. You got to spend the day with your wife.
Look, when she tell me to put my phone away, I got to listen to her. You know, and oh man, hold on, let me drop this down because we need to see what's going on. I can't have this blocking. Cash App. You see the Cash App. It's her birthday, man. If anybody out there want to bless the birthday girl, man, throw a couple dollars, man. Don't be stingy. Be blessed. So we here to talk about some good poetry, man. Any of y'all spitting some good poetry over this weekend or during the week?
Of
We've
course.
been we always spitting poetry. I mean,
Mm,
that's an everyday thing, really. Me and Shorty be on Clubhouse tearing it up.
Look, I know I be
And
seeing it. Shorty be
so
she be like, man. I love to see that though. That y'all active like that. I love to see
yeah,
that y'all real active like that in poetry.
Listen,
Like y'all get into it.
I'm saying I run. I tell a lot of poets, a lot of new up and coming poets about um, Clubhouse because they, especially if they feel like they don't have a voice or they're being censored all the time. Especially for the mentorship and just having the ability to have feedback. Um, because you don't have it where you have the chance to actually ask someone how what do you think of my piece and get honest criticism
Right.
and to understand where you could excel at or to understand where you need to strive at or just understanding how to be the cream of the crop and challenge yourself
Hmm.
like since I've been introduced to all these other poets I'm like I want to expand my gift. I want to understand how to be not even I want to honor them. I don't
Hmm.
want to copy them. I want to honor them.
Right.
I want to be just as good as them. I want to be able to say that I I honor the names of Maya Angelou, Nikki Giovanni,
Hmm.
Langston Hughes. I want to be able to say that I got a poem that reflects something as good as them. But
Hmm.
that's just me. I'm gonna go back in my corner now.
But hold up before you can't just speed off like that. Since you are the birthday woman around here, I would like you to spit a piece. To break us in.
Okay. So I
yeah,
picked.
do the new one you just did. Do the new one you
Okay.
just
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Are
I
we talking new shit? New shit?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So wait, so TK, I think I told you about this. Um, I mashed up my title names and I came up with another poem.
Okay.
And this is the monster that was born of that.
Okay. Okay. Let's get to it. Let's get active.
All right, it's called Smash. Come to me. We need to have a talk. I need you to hear my desires. Since our first time, you have been giving me a daily dose of your madness disguised as love, never allowing me to fully see who you were, playing many different roles, capturing a double entendre with every line. Lover, boss, my keeper, monster to the phantom of my opera. You operate on demon time. Listen, I'm eternally grateful for the load of questions imposed upon my life to challenge my accountability to fight off the bad dreams of you infesting and diminishing my shades of black, obstructing and opposing the king and queen naturally instilled in me from birth, castrating the very kingdom. Centuries of ancestries bled, soaking into the soil, poisoning the water flowing, like the rivers of time that beg and scratch, seeking to claim the capacity of my brain to fight back the CVA you have been wanting to induce. This is a start, the awakening that is needed in my life. So let me ease your mind. I have something at stake. Any and all complaints concerning my glorious ability to play too much is duly noted. I can handle this. My greatest triumph, and it will be spectacular. Riddle me this. Is it all lies to think I'm not snitching? I give you my word. I can't take no more of your madness. I will play nice no more. This is justified chaos in its rawest form. A paradigm bathing in abuse. I don't have the attention span to save you or the time to save the world again. Just so we fully understand each other, goodbye is forever. Peace.
Man, look, look, that's fire. I like the little kiss at the end. The little, I didn't did that. Look, I dig it. Look, shorty, how do you do
Yes,
this
sir.
time at the? How do you do this time at the time? Like after piece, like somehow some poets, they have a like a drop off, but each poem that you tell me that you recite, it's like you master it. So how do you keep up the consistency of writing your poetry?
Um, I don't know. This one was just playing like a jigsaw puzzle
Mm,
because I printed out all the titles, and then I just kept rearranging them until I found a rhythm within them and which sentences I liked together. And so it was like basically throw a lot of sentences at the wall and see which one sticks with itself.
mm.
Um,
Look,
so some
try
of
that
them were
spaghetti
easy.
method. Try that spaghetti method, man.
Yeah, so I had a lot of papers thrown at the wall. So
Look, look. I mean, I think it's real dope. How many times have you said that piece?
I think three, maybe four since
Oh
last
wow,
night.
wow, wow.
Yeah. It just got finished. I just finished it and printed it yesterday. So
Look, I mean, if you don't mind, can I hear it one more time? Like, can you do me that honor? I gotta hear it one more time, if that's okay with you.
no problem.
Let's get to it, man.
Okay. This is Smash. Come to me. We need to have a talk. I need you to hear my desires. Since our first time, you have been giving me a daily dose of your madness disguised as love, never allowing me to fully see who you were, playing many roles, capturing a double entendre with every lie. Lover, boss, my keeper, monster to the phantom of my opera. You operate on demon time. Listen, I'm eternally grateful for the load of questions imposed upon my life to challenge my accountability to fight off the bad dreams of you infesting and diminishing my shades of black, obstructing and opposing the king and queen naturally instilled in me from birth, castrating the very kingdoms, centuries of ancestries, blood soaking into the soil, poisoning the water flowing like the rivers of time that beg and scratch, seeking to claim the capacity of my brain to fight back the CVA you have been warning to induce. This is a start, the awakening that is needed in my life. So let me ease your mind. I have something at stake. Any and all complaints concerning my glorious ability to play too much is duly noted. I can handle this. My greatest triumph, and it will be spectacular. Riddle me this. Is it all lies to think I'm not snitching? I give you my word. I can't take no more of your madness. I will play nice no more. This is justified chaos in its rawest form, a paradigm bathed in abuse. I don't have the attention span to save you or the time to save the world again. Just so we understand each other, goodbye is forever. Peace.
I need to come off of mute. Man, I appreciate that. Like for you just to write that and you spitting that fluently like that, that's fire. And like I said, you're a dope writer. Like you write. Like I tell you, you paint movies. You don't paint pictures. You paint movies. And like I can really like I was close my eyes and I was visualizing everything you were saying. Like you are very detailed in your writing. Like you paint a movie with your words, and and it's just in a calm, smooth way. Like you get to your points. Then also in your tone of flexion, you're going up and going down, and you slowing it down, and your stopping points are on point. Like your stopping point is on point to let it simmer and stuff like that. Like your breathing, like it's fire. Like
Thank you.
Shorty,
Thank you. Thank you.
you a star, Shorty.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
a star. Obi, what you think, man?
I mean, I heard it twice this morning and twice now. So, like I stay up on her stuff, man. We stay up on each other's stuff, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like we bounce ideas off each other. You know, she actually introduced me to the poetry scene on Clubhouse
Okay.
because I didn't know nothing about it. Like I knew about some of the poets who were on TikTok, but I really wasn't like drawn to them. They were more drawn to me because I had started my own poetry night.
Mm,
But but like now that Shorty's in the mix, like everybody wants me and to perform together.
mm,
And I'm just like, she be doing her own thing. I mean, shoot, she got a whole panel of dudes to break bread. Like
Look,
they was breaking bread.
I'm listening to your flow and hers. Like that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a
She
dollar.
was
That's not a
getting
bad idea.
she was getting brothers. I mean, this dude dropped a plane. It was like a love bomb or something like that in her TikTok the other day. And I think it was like 1,500 coins.
Mm,
And I was like, okay, shorty, go with your bad self.
look,
So I mean, she's like, look, if y'all want to sit here and listen to me spit poetry, y'all gotta pay me.
talk heavy,
So I was
talk
like,
heavy
hey,
and fast.
we may all have to start doing that.
Look,
Shoot, you know what they say, lead by you know what I'm saying? So
look. Look, while we're here, I'm gonna play this one poem, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. We're gonna get into some recorded poetry that, and some of these poems was from the tournament last year, champion poetry life that I had. So these are some of the
hey, I'm just waiting on
items.
my jersey. I'm waiting
Look,
on my jersey
look,
so I can rock
look.
it on platform.
Look! I'm getting them made as we speak. Before I went live, I was putting in my order and stuff like that to get it sent it off. But I'm gonna do that after we get off on the live. But look, it's on the way, man. Hey, look, it's gonna be fire. So this poem that we have that I'm gonna play is by Exclusive. She was one of the poets in Poetry Life tournament, and she went off. So I'm gonna give her the flow.
Self control. Is it like a form of bondage or maybe paying homage to the laws, commandments, and statutes that mentally, spiritually, and physically confine you or confine you? Self control. It's putting your mouth and your emotions on hold. You gotta freeze them cold. Because, baby, once you warm up this tongue, it becomes a dagger. And it'll incinerate and slice up your whole happily ever after while simultaneously filling me up with laughter. But let's unpack this disaster, shall we? Suppose I called you a slut, your mama a mutt, and said your dad was born after his father busted a misguided nut, but self-control will go ahead and make me shut up. Inside this mental space, there are padded walls. And in order to walk these halls, you gotta have the balls, big draws. No certificate, no doctorate, no PhD will ever amount to the levels of this degree. You understand me? No matter what you add or you take away, it'll never equal a problem. My name is spelled Malysa, and when you pronounce it backwards, it sounds like asylum. I know it's crazy. Self-control. I try to grab some every day when I wake up, but I just end up with two hands if I really don't give a fuck. You ever wrestled with yourself? I have, and I've taken an L. So I don't have a W to feed to nobody else. Oh well. Pay attention while this schooling is in session. Don't become the lesson or the focus of my aggression, because as he said and as she said will have you clouded with the wrong perception. And I feel the disconnection and see you headed in the wrong direction. And before you get that way, I'm just gonna scream, objection! So I can go back and finish my profession about self-control.
What y'all think about it? Self Control by Exclusive.
I liked it. I think she showed a lot of passion, a lot of uh controversy, and her cadence was on point. Her metaphors were interchangeable. She gave a lot of gems in a short amount of time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So especially like how she broke down her name, Melissa, and it
Mm-hmm.
sounds like asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like that. I like the fact that she was willing to be vulnerable in the beginning,
Yeah,
you
facts.
know, and show her the different dimensions of herself. So yeah, it was dope.
Look, man. Look, that was our first year doing poetry too.
Okay,
You know,
that was up.
she was a newbie, so she really stepped out there and and said she was gonna start doing poetry. Now she's out, doing poetry all over. So shout out to her for sticking with poetry and doing what she loves to do. You know,
Now that's making me think of the Melissa that's on Clubhouse, cause her name is spelled the exact same way.
mm, it might be the
So
same person.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I had to check her Instagram next time I go on TikTok. I mean, next time I go on Clubhouse.
Okay, okay.
Cause, but yeah, man. I mean, since I ran into y'all and some of the other poets, I mean, to be honest, like I've been inspired to write more. And even though my manager is like, bro, we got business plans, we got to put together, you know, I'm like, bro, I can't stop my pen from flowing. Like he's
Look,
like, look, I
look,
know you.
look. It get like that. It gets like that. When you got that itch, man, hey, you got to keep writing.
Man, I be writing in my sleep sometime.
Mm,
I'm gonna
look,
have to go make me some more water.
look. But Obi, you want to give us a poem? Shorty,
Yeah, I
Shorty, and
got
they
some. I
came with a
got some.
fire, man. You come throw some of that heat.
This a new piece.
Okay.
Um, it's about my recent journey. It's called Big Pharma. I'm tired of dying. I'm tired of feeling like I'm dying. But people be hiding behind these masks thinking that they made of glass, but I can't seem to fathom why they want to pick with me. See, the reality is, yes, I'm epileptic and I have a perception, but my perception is not the way you're supposed to read. Because at the same time, see, my reality is clear. And the things that I hold most dear is my life. See, I've already proven I've died 3 times, and I already proven that I can survive this life. So why you keep messing with me? I'm tired of feeling like I'm dying. And I'm tired of the ones and the zeros calculating like they in the matrix when more complex words seem to come like fours and fives, six and zeros, sevens and eights, nines and tens, but we bring binding back and it still goes back to ones and zeros. So now where does it all go? I mean, I wish I had the answer, but these conversations that we keep having is like cancer. I mean, doctors telling me I ain't got no insurance, but at the same time, they're telling me I need to have surgery. But what worries me is that they'll do what they did the last time and fuck up and slip up again. See, they told me that things would be different and that each procedure I have would make it a little bit easier for me to live. But now I gotta give in to the conversation of what day is your surgery on? When's the pre-op? Things stop like clocks on the wall, but I'm not supposed to fall. I'm supposed to stand tall, stand on solid ground, because now the things have been seem to be profound. I can't seem to rearrange words fast enough, so now they collecting sound. Electricity's in my brain, can't maintain the silence in my head, so all you hear is thunder and corruption, the disruption. I mean, I'm tired of feeling like dying and know that the destruction keeps coming. They don't realize the dysfunction is like neo-Nazis playing political games for political gain. So now they trying to rearrange things, but they don't realize it's still on them. I wish I could say I had a friend that I could lean on so I could do it all over again. I'm tired of feeling like dying, but at the same time, I'm dependent on them to replace this battery in me, to connect me back to my reality. Because these downloads that I'm getting keep coming in day after day. And even though I know I found a way, I can't stop the chips from getting cracked. I can't stop these computer chips from getting cracked, because every time I get a new download, it finds a new way to get the frequency to another side of my brain. So now I'm maintaining things in a way that I can't seem to fathom, because everything stays the same if you don't rearrange the mainframe. I got lives that I'm living and I'm trying to maintain peace.
Look, you can go. You can go, man. And I feel, I don't want to say the pain, but the deep emotion, that you're talking about your surgery. And with me going through that with my wife and stuff like that, and then you talking about if the doctor slip up, and it's like that kind of hit home, because that it happens to my wife. Like, these doctors, they think they know, what they doing, but they just practicing on us. It's called a practice for a reason. And it's like, and I felt, your concerns and your sentiments on it. And it's like you was talking, sir. You was most definitely talking.
I'm just trying to get the message out there, bro. Like, I mean, I get everybody wants a cure for something, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But it's like the ones of us that are willing, that are here, that survived and made it through the storm. I mean, we lucky, you know what I'm saying? But there's
mm.
ones out there who don't make it through the storm, and we gotta represent for them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just try and do what I can do. I mean, right now I'm just a soldier, on the front line trying to make a voice for somebody who really ain't got one.
Hmm. Look, and thing is, more people need to step up and speak up about the treatment in hospitals, and because that's a lot on your mental, especially when you done been through an experience where they kind of slipped up and messed up before. Now your faith in doctors is not that as strong like as it used to. Now you having that on your mental is like and people don't understand that process. People will look at you and say, "Oh, you doing good. You look good," but you don't understand. It's a lot of mental that I'm dealing with going into what I have to go into.
Right. I mean, it is it's a struggle, man, and I just way I express myself is through poetry, through music, through just trying to be a positive influence and a positive role model to people who I encounter. I try and give them words of encouragement to keep going, to keep that grind, because we only have a short period of time on this earth. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
What seems long to one person seems short to another. So I just keep it moving. And as long as my presence is felt, that's what's important.
No, that's some shit show, man. Look, I got one poem that I want to play, and then we gonna I'm gonna ask Shorty Rock to give us a poem after this one. This other poet, they was in the tournament as well. Her name is Zoe Zion, and I think,
Oh, I watched the joint with her.
oh
She
yeah.
dope. Yeah.
Look, and she just had. I was trying to get her to pull up today, but she just had a competition yesterday, and she said she won. So shout out to Zoe Zion
Yeah.
for winning the competition. Like shout out to her, and she a big Porch Life fan as well. But we're gonna get into this poem real quick. I'm gonna bring it up. So, and y'all just tell me what y'all think about it after we get done. Let's go.
Been in a situation where you had to leave a situation because you had to put yourself first, and they're not understanding, And sometimes things be deeper than what it's supposed to be. But I wrote this poem about it, and it's called "Broken Curse," and I hope you like it. Here we go. I had to let you go. I had to find someone who really cared, that put me first, and that's gonna always be there. I know it might seem unfair, but I had to leave, cause she is waiting on me. She is me. I'm in love with me. I know you asking, how could this be? So many times I wasn't, but this time I chose me. I come first. I have to break this curse. I have to put me first. I'm sorry, but I can't take no more hurt. The lessons that I had to learn, I had to put me first. I break this curse. I'm not sorry. It was for me, for better or worse. I had to put me first. I know you don't understand. I know you thought it was another man, but it wasn't. I just couldn't keep hurting. I had to leave and find out about me. Cause all along, all I knew was to please. And for the first time in my life, I chose me. And I'm not sorry if it come off selfish, but I can't keep mistreating me. I have to break this curse. I have to put me first. I'm sorry, but I can't take no more hurt. The lessons that I had to learn, I had to put me first. I break this curse. I'm not sorry. It was me for better or worse. I had to put me first.
So what y'all
Yeah,
think
that's
about it, man? You know why I like that poem so much is it's just the thought that you have to put you first because like I know with me being a father, with me being a husband, me being a provider, me being a business owner, me just having my own bit. It's a lot of hats that I wear, but I never get to put me first. It's always, this come before, I never get a chance to say, okay, let me sit down and relax and let me take some time. But I'm always there for other people. Just to put you first, it's a luxury, man. I'm not gonna hold you.
But see, that's the thing, and that's what I be telling people. Like the Most High, you know what I'm saying? He put everybody first before
Mm,
himself. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, how you gonna complain about putting people first? You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And the
Talk
Most
heavy.
High put you, and the Most High put everybody that eat, sleep, and breathe before
Mm,
himself. So it's like, what you complaining for? Yeah, we go through pains and aches and we get tired of stuff and we don't want to deal with certain things. But at the end of the day, you still gotta look up and you gotta just thank the Most High for saying, hey, thank you for letting me make it through the day. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Because he didn't have to put you first, man. Like he didn't have to. He
Look,
could have let you suffer through whatever you was going through.
mm, look, talk heavy. Look, Shorty,
Yes,
I,
sir.
I need you to come with some heat. I need some heat from you, some caliente, some fire. Do you have that in your arsenal? You got something in your holster that you can pull out and like, yeah, this is what it is.
I got something for you.
Okay, okay, man. You always come to please, man. Hey, look, Shorty rock. If you're not rocking with Shorty, then you're not rocking at all.
I'll give you handle this.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Handle this. I sit back to contemplate the irrational thoughts that blaze through my brain. My brain's not working and words only find empty form like that of the smoke that's expelled from the Newport driven lungs. I need a drink to subdue demon driven ties that beckon me on to break my time from moving on. Give me strength to fully grasp all the anguish that now owns my eyes, to quench the thirst of a desert that smothers my heart. Barren souls eroding with filth, my generation will have to account for all of human worth. Tragedies of unproclaimed worth will now have a bill that costs the soul. I can't drop this pen and I can't seem to write. My head hurts too much just to find words. Unreachable dreams and sacred thoughts and unanswered prayers bound by an untouchable drum. This pounding rhythm rips through my soul like nails on a board. Eyes burn from tears and lack of sleep. Cracked up monsters invade precious dreams, only to wake me into a clammy sweat like that which an addict suffers when put through withdrawal. Clenching teeth, loss of voice, only a hand to speak uneasy thoughts, suppressed emotions burning my insides, overwhelming like fire to dry land. Oh, how does that caged bird sing of freedom? Listen to me, dear bird. I can teach you of wanting freedom, for you are bound by a visual cage. I am bound by a cage that dominates the spirit, shatters egos, and annihilates all hope. A cage at rest in the brain, dormant until success, resurrecting and consuming, leaving only disappointment and failure. Now sing to me of freedom. Peace.
Shorty, why? Why are you that good? Why do you write the words that you write? Why do you have the delivery and the passion that you have in your poems, the way that you spit them? Why? Why are you the way you are? It's amazing. It's amazing. Like I said, like I can listen to you all day. You can say the same poem 20 times and it wouldn't get old.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Like, those are hits. Like when you can write, that's the difference between a person that can put words together and put bars but it's a different when you can write. When you can articulate the words. It's a different pen for a writer. Yeah, shorty, your pen sick. That's all I gotta say, man. Your pen sick, man. I want to bring up Cinnamon Soul to the platform. What's going on with your Cinnamon Soul?
Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone?
Oh, we moving and grooving, man. I appreciate
Peace
you
and
pulling
bless.
up.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, what we got going, just let me know what you need me to do.
Look, we just having general talk. We talking about poetry and talking about our life and stuff like that. And we also dropping fire poetry. If you got some in mind, if you don't mind sharing and spitting it, you come to do what it do. It's poetry life.
All right. All right. I do have something I would like to share. It is,
Okay,
I'm just gonna let you
okay.
know, it's a little on the adult side. So if I need to PG it, let me know.
Well, go off. Obi, he's an expert. Both of these are experts in that lane. I'm not in that lane, but hey, we can rock out. It is Saturday.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this piece I actually wrote it a couple of days ago. It's
Okay,
called The Arrival.
let's go.
Stroke me deeply as your muscular hands surround my delicate neck. Squeeze a little more tightly as you push inside, reaching depths unknown to man. Let me surround you with my waterfall. Hear my muffled moans and feel the contractions of my throat as I sexily whisper your name. This is no children's game. Caress my pearl gently, softly. Slow circles and feathery flickers take me to the brink of the world's edge. Dark chocolate kisses atop firm mountains, longing for your moist fingertips. I am filled with warm creaminess, and as you arrive, she trembles with her own heartbeat, shimmering, throbbing to tribal ancestral beats. Look into my eyes and let's arrive at our destination, satiated, quenched, and fantasy fulfilled.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. It wasn't too bad. I was expecting a lot worse, but that wasn't too bad. I like it.
Well, I went with one of the classier, less raunchy ones because I don't I I'm just gonna be transparent. I have my daughter with me, and I didn't want to go a little
Look,
too far.
look. Like, mama, what are you talking about?
Right? Yeah, and she would be like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh," you know how that is. So
So,
yeah.
man, before we get too deep into this conversation, man, I forgot to, y'all to give y'all a shout out. Cinnamon, so where you from, and tell people a little bit about you.
Okay, so I'm gonna come on camera for a bit.
Okay, okay. Get some camera time.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can see me. It's dark in here. I'm sitting in my car because I just left rehearsal. But
Okay,
um, I am from I'm from Dallas.
okay.
Military
Shout out.
brat. Lived all over the East Coast. I love writing. Oh, my daughter gave me a spotlight.
Mm.
I love writing. I've been writing since I was in elementary school.
Mm.
Um, and I've just I love the craft. I love words. I love the alliteration of words. I
Mm.
love just being able to express yourself in different ways that are not necessarily common. I like using words that one wouldn't necessarily think to
Right.
describe a certain thing, but it still describes that thing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Look,
so I mean, and
you
that's pretty
fire.
much it. I thank you. I appreciate it very much.
So Obi, that's your type of lane. What you thought about her poem? You on mute? You on mute? Hold on. Let me see if I take you. Oh, there you go.
It was very PG-13. I respect the fact that you didn't do that in front of your daughter, cause I couldn't perform half of the stuff I perform in front of my daughter. So yeah, but it was definitely a good piece, very sensual.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I tend to, when I write pieces like that, I tend to be more on the sensual side. I am actually exploring the more erotic side of my writing, um, just because I just want to expand, and try to
Mm.
just, get into something different. The other thing, too, I tend to write a lot of love poetry, but I actually want to get into some darker topics as well. So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just stretching myself.
Well,
Yeah.
um, this is just a suggestion, but there's a magazine called Fetish,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a European erotica magazine
Okay.
that has little short stories in them, and it's very dark in the sense that it's not your average erotica, but it will definitely give you some ideas.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Look,
Okay. I'm definitely gonna check that out. And what was the name of it again?
Fetish, Fetish
Fetish. Okay.
magazine. You can look it up on Google.
Fetish magazine. Alrighty. I am taking notes.
look. One of the dude that's behind the scenes, Stacks. Shout out to Stacks. He just came out with his book. It's an erotic book, but he has the audio book online for sale. I heard it yesterday, and it was a lot of sex in it. That's one thing I can say. It was a
Yeah.
lot of sex in it, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, look, we gonna have to talk about. I'm gonna have to bring it on here. We gonna have to talk about it because the first couple, sentences, it was on it. I'm like, dang, can we get to meet the characters first? Like, like their names and where they from, but you just jump straight into it. I'm like, wow, but the storyline that was in it, like it was amazing. It was written wonderfully. And I'm gonna put it in the group. Y'all might want to check it out, man. But it's a total erotic. It's kind of dark too. So it's like it's right in that lane. So it's amazing too. So man, but yeah, shout out to Stacks and his book is named Body Count.
Oh snap! I did see that. I did see that book. I did see that.
Look, it's fire,
Yeah.
man. Look, it's fire. Y'all check it out. But So let's get well, okay, let me play this last video. This last video is from the reigning champion of Portrait Life. You know, this is one of the rounds that got him, the title. So I'm gonna play that real quick and we're gonna jump back into some more conversation. This is Finn the Human, uh champion of Portrait Life. Shout out to Finn.
Probably wasn't a bright idea. economically speaking. But it's payday, we're gonna break the monotony, gonna take a short vacay. Me, Prince, and Leon on our king shit for the weekend. Heard about an oasis of neon. In the desert appears a mirage, the first to surface. Do we dive head first in the deep end or conquer the Roman Empire and invade Caesar's palace while he's sleeping? We ain't got much to lose, economically speaking. Sneak past the palace guard, avoid electrified obstacles as we do a quick area sweep. Prince is a card shark looking for a big fish like a great white at the barrier reef. Free drinks got Leon drinking more than normal. Prince hit big, I swear it started raining purple. People crowding around him. I told that boy, you better keep them squares about your circle. I circle back to the roulette wheel. I only got 300 on my person. I push my purse in, 7 hit perfect. Shit sweet, up 10 stacks. Comp sweet tonight, expensive rugs under my feet. No surrender, no retreat. I ain't seen Leon in a second. His phone goes straight to voicemail. Prince playing for the big bank in the VIP section. I go check by the car. Leon ain't there. Look in the mirror. It tells me objects are closer than they appear. Leon got drunk, stole a car, crashed out with no seatbelt, caught a vehicular homicide charge. Prince went all in and cashed out. Life is a gamble. I rolled the dice for the 10 and I crapped out. Whereas what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas. For different reasons, neither are leaving. I broke even. I'll be going back with what I came with, economically speaking.
That was the champion of poetry life, man. What y'all think about it?
Okay. I like his cadence. His metaphors was very smooth.
Look, that man is fire, man. Yeah, look, when I heard it the first time, when I caught the Prince in the Purple Rain, I'm like, okay, you talking. I like the setups. I like your setups. It was fire. But that was the reigning champion of poetry life. I was trying to get him. Well, let me do some good justice to that. He's not just the reigning champion of poetry life. He is the reigning two times champion, won it back to back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so but look back history about Finn and Human. The first tournament that I had, he was a judge. He came in as a judge. Then the second year, he was like, "Man, put me in. I want to go through it." So he went through it. He won it the first time. Then the second time, the third year came, he won it again. And like it was undeniable. But
Right.
so I was hoping that he can go for a three-peat. I'm trying to call him out of retirement, but he say he's retired and stuff like that. But shout out to Finn the Human, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
No. So
Um,
we have 5 months until Champion of Poetry Life League starts. 5 months. Each one of y'all will have 38 matches apiece. Do you think you can handle that schedule of having 38 matches in one season?
depending on the hour, yeah, I think I can. Like if it's in the morning and in the afternoon, definitely. Late at night, I'm not so sure. It depends on like how the schedule is, cause
Oh, it's never gonna be at late at night. No, look, I got kids. Look, it's never gonna be late at night. So it's gonna be a reasonable time that everybody have a ample amount of time to prepare themselves for it.
yeah, the fact that it's remote is cool too. Now, if we have to fly out, then yeah, that's a whole nother spectrum.
Cinnamon Soul.
Yes, sir.
I'm a, I'm a, I gotta ask you a couple questions.
Sure. Yeah.
Just say hypothetically, you gotta go against Obi knowledge in the league. Well, you
Oh
will go
Lord.
against them.
Okay.
Look, are you ready for that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm as
Okay,
ready as I'm gonna
okay,
be. Just
okay,
it's just
okay.
like I said, something that I love to do, and I want to get my work out there. I want people to become familiar with who I am and what I do. So I think that this is gonna be a perfect way for me to indoctrinate into culture.
hmm Look, it's gonna be fire, man. Look, I don't know. Have you seen the layout for the league? And look, everybody, this is another sneak peek. This is promotion. We putting it out there, Portrait Life League. But I'm gonna give you a little sample of what it's gonna look like.
Okay, yeah, that looks nice. I love it.
So the two poets gonna be up top, and the four judges gonna be at the bottom. And y'all gonna go off and do your thing.
Y- I was curious about this. Are you gonna have categories?
Oh no,
Or
this year the first year is not gonna be categories. Your poem versus her poem. Then but in the playoffs, the playoffs is gonna be categories in the playoffs. So that's what's gonna make the playoffs a little bit harder than the season. So in the season, you pick a poem, and whoever you're going against, they pick a poem, and we'll see, who poem was better.
okay,
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like with this, it's just not about the poetry too that plays a part of it. There's five categories that y'all will be judged by. And so, you can one person can be low on performance, you can be high on performance. They might get a 2, you might get a 5. That puts you up 3 points above their performance. So it's just not just the poem itself, it's a whole total package that you have to have.
right,
So it's not judging just off your words. You have five categories to wow the judges on. So this is not like
right.
no regular poetry slam where I got an 8.3. What is an 8.3? Like what? I don't even know what that means. So
Eh,
this the
Well,
judges will give a
yeah,
breakdown.
yeah. Well, when it like everything is 1 through 10 in a poetry slam,
Hmm.
or 10 through 20. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's difficult when you have like 20 poets and you get a 8.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Or you get a 9.5 out of 20. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And you got 3 rounds, so you 3 rounds out of, and you get an 8.5. That's not good.
Look, I got a 3 one time. I got a 3. Like, man, Shorty said, let's do a practice round.
Nah, ain't no such thing as a practice round when you in a competition.
Look, hey,
Like,
y'all want to give a practice round?
hey, it don't make no difference to me. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
All right, then. If it's like that, Obi, you started off then.
okay, Obi. Okay. Oh, Obi, he clicked out. Don't run, Obi. He done ran away, y'all. Y'all done scared Obi away, man.
No, come back.
Look, oh, he popped back up. Hold up,
my
hold up,
my
hold
my,
up.
my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay,
I
my
thought
bad.
you
I
you
hit the
got you
wrong
ran
button.
off. I thought you ran off. Like, oh man,
Nah,
he ran off.
nah. I hit the chat button and then I tried to clear the chat out because I saw somebody had sent something in the chat. I thought it was a new person. Um, but you want me to start off? I was gonna let ladies go first. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
ladies
But
versus ladies. This is
so
Don't exercise chivalry now.
okay. Oh, look, you know what though? I don't know.
okay.
I
I
want to
I
put Cinnamon Soul on the spotlight. I don't know if she's ready right now. If you are, you can. But if you're not, look, I can. You know. Knowledge said he's ready.
I
Okay, hold on.
I mean, yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay.
See, look at that. That's
I
my girl. Let's go, let's go.
I like that. Okay,
I
hold on. Hold on real quick. Let me Let me see something real quick. Let me get the scores down. Uh, oh, I can't write on that.
So what is this like? 5 out of 10, 1
Oh,
out of
okay, hold on.
10. How we doing this?
So we're gonna go by the judging system. So if you got a pen or paper, me and Obi
Well,
will do the scoring. So
No, no, I'm sorry, TK. Only you're the judge.
oh, okay, only I'm the
You're
judge.
rating us.
Oh,
You're
okay,
rating
okay.
us.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're scoring our poems. It's us. You're the judge. You're the one that
I'm
gotta
the I'm
tell
the
us.
only I'm the only male in this right
So
now.
what?
So I'm just saying though, that's
Whatever.
not
You was just
okay.
talking. You was
Hey,
talking buku
hey,
crap.
hey,
Whatever.
hey. Then don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. That's all I gotta
Oh,
say. Do
so
not be mad. Do not get in your feelings.
hey, talk
It's okay.
heavy.
We both get girls in here. We both get girls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
that's what I like to
okay.
hear. Hold on, let me drop
Okay.
it down. Let me put this up. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this done right.
Uh, all right.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do.
So
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to drop myself down, and I will pop back up, and
TK, you gotta pick a topic. Pick a
no, no,
topic.
no, I can't do that because that's not how it's gonna go in the league. So I can't do that, but I
This
can.
is just practice
Now
though.
this
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 is
is
just
practice, but
practice.
this is a little
Oh no,
practice.
no. See, Obi. When he told us to come, he told us to have be ready for this. We already knew we was gonna be
Okay.
prepared. So
Okay.
you already
Okay.
had something
Okay.
ready in the chamber.
All right. Hey,
So
hey,
use what
hey.
you had in the
y-
chamber
Look,
and suck it up, okay?
look,
Okay.
pull
I
out
hear
your
you.
pistol.
I hear you. I hear
So,
you. I hear you.
this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't got no coin by me, but I do have a little magnet that's got a blue little tape and a little brown little tape. So, I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna catch it, and y'all gonna call it blue side or brown side. So, shorty, what you calling blue side or brown side?
Color am I? Brown.
You want brown? Okay, okay. I'm flip it. Oh, hold on. That was I messed up on that one. Hold on. Ah, it is brown. It is brown. So, Shorty, you get to
Yeah.
choose. Do you want to go first, or do you want Cinnamon Soul to go first?
No, Obi gets to go first.
Oh, you want Obi?
Yep,
Oh, you want Obi? Oh,
yep.
okay, Obi. So,
I
Obi,
said
since
what I said.
it's you,
I
so
said what I
you have,
said.
so you got to go first. Hold on, let me reorder this around. Uh, let me reorder this around. Okay, B. Let me see. Okay, okay, it's going down. Okay, okay, okay. So look, it's gonna be on you. So I'm gonna have the time clock. You can't go over 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right.
So you got to keep your time sensitive. If you go over 4:30, 5 points will be deducted from your total score. So keep it under 4:30. But it's on you. As soon as you get back up into the square, as soon as you say your first word, I'm gonna start the clock. Let me put up my clock real quick.
All right.
So as soon as you say
Just
your first
know
word,
that just know this is not personal, okay?
it's not
This is not
personal.
personal. This is not personal. Do not take anything I say right here personal. What happens on YouTube, stay on YouTube.
Talk heavy. But I'm finna go ahead and let y'all do your thing, man. We have OB Knowledge versus Shorty Rock. OB Knowledge is on you. Let's go.
All
Hold
right.
on, hold on. Let me put you back.
So you want to battle me? That's a tragedy. See, I know you think you know me, but my words are absurd, and when I come with it, I hope you know how to swing. Because the swing that you have got to be having some gas, because I know this is a bad thing. See, I've lived many lives and I've transformed many stages, but at the same time, I come and rage it. I rage with the storm because I come with a metaphor that will stop your mind. Spend time flipping lines like the Matrix. Like I said once before, I come with ones and zeros. So guaranteed I won't be your hero. I might be your worst enemy. So when don't be talking stuff when you try to be a friend to me. It's legally irresponsible for you to want to be your friend's enemy or an enemy to your friend that's called a frenemy. Don't understand I'm not the Kool-Aid man, so I ain't trying to be your friend or give you a sip of my juice. I'm trying to shake loose everything you got. So I'm not going to try and take control. I'm just going to throw elbows after elbows like a Glock 47 shot ready and I'm 11. I'm going to send you to heaven. But first, I'm going to put a little glaze on the donut so you know how much I'm coming. Maybe even a pipe. Because if I lay it right, you might get laid tonight. Don't understand, I don't fight. I just sit back and I do what I do. Because I ain't trying to be friends with you. I'm trying to fuck you. Make your mind dazed, have you enraged, have you feeling like you want to be my sexual slave. I mean, it's cool in this mug. I mean, like Prince says, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but if you in the end fly like an eagle, doves begin to fly your grave. This is a grave sin. I know it might be hard for you to understand, but being a man like me on stage, you gotta have a plan. I ain't trying to misuse you and abuse you, but I'm trying to tell you that school is now in session. So I hope you get the lesson. Pick up your pen and your pad, write down as many lines as you can, because understand when I come, I'll come hard. But I'm gonna let you a little dismissal early in session. Guaranteed the aggression is gonna come, but I'm gonna let you off. This is just round one.
That was OB Knowledge. OB Knowledge. I mean, that was fire. That was fire. I'm gonna give you your score after after the performance. But Shorty Rock, it's on.
All lies. They told me I wasn't a poet, so I didn't write. I read. I observed. A child is to be seen and not heard. They see, never hearing, only demanding. Timid and mild, unknown, a spirit hibernating, not meant for control or change. They told me I wasn't a poet, yet roses are red and violets really aren't blue. This much is true. Lies of I don't know how to love you enough. If I was raised right, I would know how to be a proper woman. That I should be ashamed of myself. That I'm not that special. Greatly appreciate the fun facts of how I would never measure up. Placed in the corner, forgotten, neglected, rejected, seeking something never to obtain. They told me I wasn't a poet. Fighting to be heard over the masses, kicking and screaming for 15 minutes of fame. Fuck the praise. The need to write is something primal, tapping into the pressure pot. Words seeping over the sides like rice boiling over. Spewing magma, burning my insides. They told me I wasn't a poet. Building words with monologues, collecting roads with connecting, coordinated conjunctives. With so much imagination, you become part of my universe. Teleporting fantasies into reality. Make believe is no longer impossible. They told me I wasn't a poet. I didn't realize poetry would save my life. To breathe a flow of words so melodically composed. A mic and a stage demands to be entertained. They told me I wasn't a poet. Too bad I didn't listen. Pace.
Fire, 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 man. Man, so okay, let me write some numbers down and get straight to it. So Obi, your poem was 2 minutes and 53 seconds long. That was good. You made the time, and because the time limit is anywhere, nothing can be shorter than a minute, but it can't be no longer than 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So you made the time, Shorty Rock. You made your time. Your poem was 1 minute and 44 seconds. You made the time. So I'm gonna get both of y'all scores in at the same time for each category. So, and this is not biased. This is according to the judging system. So let's get to the paperwork. So Obi, the first category is originality. Now, I gave you a 4 for originality, uh, because you freestyled it. That was fire. You know, you freestyle it. I gave you a 4 for that, and it's super dope. But you know, I was looking for a little bit more, but you know, it was a 4. So, Shorty Rock, your originality score was a 5. Your passion, your tone, and the delivery in your voice convinced me that like this is one of a kind. Like this you can't duplicate this nowhere else. Ain't no one can if you even if you was to give your poem to someone else, they wouldn't deliver it the way that you would deliver it. So I gave you a 5 on this. Wittiness, I gave it a 3 for Obi. Uh the originality, I mean the wittiness, it was cool. You were jumping in and out of pockets, but it wasn't, you know, complex where you're like, okay, you know, that was just extraordinary fire. Now the wittiness of Shorty Walk, I gave you a 4. Now, your wittiness, you were jumping in and out of pockets. You know your tone deliverance. You know the wordplay that you had, the deliverance of it. You know the wittiness it was top. The relatability. Now, Obi, I gave you a 2 in relatability. Only reason why because it wasn't. It was a poem, but it was kind of like a diss poem. You know, and in this poetry league, it's poetry.
See. That's why I said what I said. I said this is not meant to hurt nobody's feelings.
But I
I
mean,
said that in the beginning. I
but but
said that in the
uh,
beginning.
but I understand
That's
that.
why.
But you know,
No training this
relatability.
stuff.
But
No
see,
training this stuff.
relatability is going off the judgment session. The relatability, I couldn't just really. It was cool, but I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It was a freestyle. You know, hey, it is what it is. Relatability, I gave Shorty Rock a 5. It was relatable as fuck. You was talking that talk that I like. So when relatability is especially just off the judge sentiments, you know, that's when they get their opinion of, you know, if they like it, if they think it's a 10 or not. Relatability is how they feel about the poem. So substance, I gave you a 4, Obi. Your substance, you was talking, you was talking too as well. So the substance was there. You know, he was talking to you, Shorty. I I know you wasn't gonna rebuttal, but he was talking. So, but and the substance for Shorty Rock, I gave you a 5 because what you was talking about it was deep. You know, there's no there's no discrepancy there. So performance. Now this was where this plays a part in performance. Now I gave you a 4 in performance.
Who?
Obi, I gave you a 4 in performance. Your performance was dope, but you was kind of, you know, I seen that you was kind of stumbling, coming up with words and pausing, and but you handled it perfectly. You know that you are a true showman of, you know, knowing how to control the moment, not letting the moment get away from you. Even if you're thinking of your next line, the flowability of your freestyle was like you picked it up. You didn't let yourself fall or slip or anything like that. So I gave your performance a 4. Now, Shorty Rock, I gave your performance a 3. Now, the reason why I gave your performance a 3, Shorty Rock, because
The stumble.
because I can't see you. You know, I can't see the movements or your facial expressions. So even though your voice, if this was just a voice poem project part, you would have got a 5 because you delivered that shit out of that.
I gotta get a mic or something.
So but that's cool. But that's
Because
why I'm
I'm
saying,
saying
like,
that's what I'm saying. I gotta get a mic or something because I put my phone right next to my face so y'all can hear me.
right. But I mean, that's what takes a little points off of performance. And that's what separates, who's winning, who loses. But let me go ahead and title up the score of who won this match. So in originality, oh, you had a 4. Wittiness, you had a 3. Relatability, you had a 2. Substance, you had a 4. Performance, you had a 4. And your total score is 17. Now, Shorty
Hmm.
Rock. Your score is for originality was a 5. Your wittiness was a 4. Your relatability was a 5. Your substance was a 5. Your performance was a 3. And your total score is 21. So with that being said, Shorty, you won this match.
And see,
Shout out to
that's
Shorty
the
Rock.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That sounds like round one belongs to the ladies. Um,
Give it
th-
up for
th-
the
th-
ladies.
does my
oh,
girl want to come up? Okay, I'm tagging my girl in. Let's go.
okay. Now, see, I'm gonna read my next one. I'm gonna read my next one.
Hey man. Look, so that match goes to Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock with the freestyle round, the up. Hey, this is short notice. Hey, and look, that's fire that y'all can come and say, look, let's go right now. I got my material right now. We can go. A lot of poets can't do that. Like that's fire. So, little comment, Cinnamon Soul. What you think about it?
I'm glad that I was able to experience both pieces, and I just love the artistry of both of the poets. It was really good, and I want to just say kudos because I really really enjoyed both pieces.
Thank you, and I'm ready to tag my girl Cinnamon Soul in. She can
I,
take the next round. Here you go, my darling. Knock him down. Girls rule, boys rule.
hmm
So, oh, you
17 to 21. That's crazy. But I take the L on this one because
hey,
one, I respect her craftsmanship, and two, I think that shows that she's came a long way from where she was. You know what I'm saying? So I take that L.
Came
But
a long way. Oh,
talk
yeah,
oh,
because
oh,
you
okay, okay, okay. I see.
you have. I mean, before you was all shy, and
Before you know, graves are built 7 feet deep. Would you like to make it to China, son?
say that
talk
again. I
heavy.
couldn't hear you.
Okay, okay, got you, got you.
I
Look,
couldn't
talk
hear
heavy,
you.
talk heavy, talk heavy, man. Look, Cinnamon Soul, do you want to go against Obi?
Yeah, I'm with it. Whatever we're gonna do, let's do
Oh,
it.
oh, oh, okay. Look, Obi, my boy. It's women's night. It's women's night, and it feels all right. Let's get it on, man. So,
Well,
I'm
I'm reading on this one, so it's
okay,
all
okay.
good.
It hit different. It hit. So
It
I'm gonna
hit
go ahead and
different.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. Let me see. Let me take y'all off real quick. Uh,
Get him.
so I'm gonna do the same thing. Since it's ladies first, you have the brown side, you have the blue side. I'm sorry, I don't have no quarters. I don't have coins on me, but this is gonna have to do. So, Cinnamon Soul, which side do you want? The blue side or do you want the brown side?
Let's go with the blue side.
Okay, flip it up. I ain't seen it. I don't know. It's brown. So Obi, it's on you. Do you want to go first or do you want her to go first?
She can go first. Ladies first.
Oh, okay. So as soon as I put you in the square, I'm as soon as you say your first word, that's when I'm gonna start your time.
All right, got it. Thank
All
you.
right. We have Cinnamon Soul versus OB Knowledge. The round is on Cinnamon Soul. Let's go.
I have planned your murder in my head several times. I will stab you once for every tear that rolled down my cheek, each chamber filled with every lie you ever told, with my sight on your temple. With each thrust piercing your flesh, I take back my power. As the warmth leaves your body, your heartbeat slows. Your body turning to ice, rigor mortis happily skipping around the corner. Death is knocking at your door, and I couldn't be happier. As long as you have life in you, opportunity in you lives. But just as you took my innocence, I will take your last breath. And as I stand here staring at you, blood oozing from your wounds, I feel my freedom. No longer will I be your slave. Liberation, emancipation, and the realization that no matter how welcoming and familiar your embrace, your atmosphere is noxious venom dripping from your veins. Myths of a broken form, truth sounding like honey. I couldn't get enough. Never again will you drag me into your darkness. Will you dim my light? I will now and forever shine brightly, orange red goddess, phoenix taking to the sky. Your shackles falling from your angelic form. And while I'm at it, why don't I continue my murderous spree? This day, you are cast back into the abyss with your siblings, self doubt, anxiety, loathing, and hatred trailing behind you. No more illusions of who you want me to be. On this day, depression, you die and take your poison with you.
Okay. Whew, that look the illusion part, fire. Look, I ain't supposed to give no. Hey, Obi, it's on you, man. Go ahead and do your thing.
We continue to bruise each other. Like wars that start over love affairs, scars of blistered passion, blood on the sheets wrapped in passion marks, fresh teeth marks in my skin, violent bites on my shoulder. We were like wild animals. Jungle, ravishing each other, fighting for control, primal fucking savage grinding. Her definition of making love was like Marie Antoinette in Shaka Zulu. Her appetite was insatiable. Our eyes are like the center of Zion, fighting for the existence of her lips to mine. Her legs wrapped around mine, riding me like Indian style, her legs wrapped around me, perfectly positioned in Japanese style. In meditation, our breath became as one, elevating one another as her arms wrapped around my neck, lifting her hand, embracing the center of her back as my hand to her back, arms wrapped, collapsed around her waist, lifting her up as she rides my dick, and then my face, feeling her breast pressed against me, aggressively stimulating. She grinds deep back and forth. Our auras connect, creating halos of spiritual energy harmoniously, elements that can bend time. Venus is beautiful, eyes deep green with blue flux. Her skin was smooth like white lilies. blended with the texture of sweet peaches. She blushes when my masculinity smacks her passion fruit, indulging in her nectar, ravishing one another viciously as she bounces up and down on my dick randomly, engaging in positions she screams. The way she moves her hips, she runs her primal rage, industrial grade directions, nature's full of jungle positions. She enjoys riding it back and forth on my dick. She wants my queen to my empire. She writes lies to my emotions while making exchanges of emotions, ravishing in states of mind, telling me the lies she wants me to tell, conceal her reality. This is her sexual tension, dimensions that she's extending, holding the lies behind the picture of her heart. She can't contain what speaks has been spoken in the effects of the multiple orgasms. I love unspoken messages. She she and her body are in my territory. Her British rights have no longer existed. Now we're wild and chained, enslaved, ingrained in the reality of relevant sensitivity. When her body is obscured, nail marks and bitten shoulders of rain, sensual divinity, time again we bruise one another. While great disruption, distractions, corruption of freedom, but the jungle won't go. We are angry in love and fantasy and envy, lust breathe upon the atmosphere, growing in every moment, making violent love a battle of affection, wet from the subjections of the earth that's disturbing the green pastures as leaves cling to our bodies in passion, grabbing her hands, fighting for separation. Her hips continue to eclipse me like constellations. Each move has an action and a reaction of anticipation.
Okay, 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 okay. Look, I haven't tallied the scores. I just wrote down the scores. Um, that was interesting. That was interesting. But like I said, only thing I can do is judge off the round and what was presented. So let me first start with cinnamon. Um, originality, I gave you a 5. Obi, and originality, I gave you a 5. Wittiness, cinnamon, so I gave you a 4. Um, Obi knowledge, wittiness, I gave you a 3. Relatability, cinnamon, so I gave you a 4. Um, Obi, I gave you a 5 in relatability. Substance, cinnamon, you had 5. Obi, you had 5. You're tied at that. And performance, I both gave y'all a 3. And I will discuss the reason why I gave y'all both threes for your performance. And this is based off of what will happen if this will happen in the matches. So let me go with cinnamon. So let me tell you your scores and tally up your scores. So, like I said, in originality, I gave you a 5. It was really dope. It was super original. You couldn't, like I said, you couldn't tell me that that wasn't yours. You know, I felt that like that this is who you are. So in wittiness, I gave you a 4. It was wittiness. I like the the in and out of what you're talking about. I loved it. Relatability, I gave you a 4. I related to it, but it was some mm, 4. I just gave it a 4. So substance, I gave you the 5. What you was talking about was dope. It was heavy, and the performance, I gave you a 3. Only reason why I gave you a 3 is because I can't see your face. Even though you had your camera on, I still couldn't see you. So I gave you a 3, even though your performance was dope. You didn't stumble, you didn't slip. Everything was good, but it was just the visual. I couldn't see you. So And originality, Obi, I gave you a 5. Super original. It was fire. The content, the way you visualize everything, it was fire. It was a detail. You can like you was on it. You got it. It was very detailed. So 3 wittiness, I gave you a 3 because it was kind of like it wasn't that witty. It was like I knew what it was coming. Before you even finished the line, I already kind of figured what direction you was going. So the wittiness, I gave it a 3. Your relatability, I gave you a 5. I relate to it. Who don't? is
Right.
relatable. So I gave it a
Right.
5. Substance, I gave it a 5. You was talking heavy. It- and the performance, I gave you a 3. And the reason why I gave you a 3 because even though your performance is good, it was kind of little, but you didn't look up from your book. You read with your head down the whole entire time. And even when it comes from performance, when you reading, you still got to look up and engage into the audience.
I
So
agree. I agree.
there's a reason why I
But
gave you a
that
3
that's
on your
the
performance.
that's the hard part. That's the hard part for me when it comes to reading, because I'm so used to engaging with with the
Hmm.
crowd. So I can't be like, this, because I'm not, the words are tiny, so I can't read, you know. But yeah.
Well, I have a tie. I
Mm.
have a tie. I have 21, 21,
Mm.
21, 21.
Okay.
So in this, so when we have a tie, what I will have to do is I have to add one more category to it. And let me see. Okay. So okay. I add another category, but no, I couldn't do that. I can't do it like that. So what we have to do is y'all have to spit a 1 minute poem.
Oof.
A 1 minute poem
About anything?
about anything. A 1 minute poem.
Okay.
It can't be under a minute, but it has to be at least a minute. And it can't be longer than a minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes. It got to be anywhere from a minute to a minute 30 seconds.
Okay.
So, in saying that, since you had the first choice, Cinnamon Soul, do you have a 1 minute poem?
I don't, but I can come up with something.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So Cinnamon, since he had the corn toss in the first, since this is OT, you get to choose who you want to go first, you or Obi.
I want him to go first.
Oh, okay, Obi. So my boy, it's up to you. Have a 1 minute poem. When I drop down, it's on you.
All right. So they say I'm not a poet, but I've been quoting Cortex for years. I've been coding Cortex for years, so now the fears of people are clear. I was never able to understand why people had a plan for me, trying to take me down as if I was a refugee. But they say I'm not a poet. And even though I spent time writing lines and trying to define times, people still wanted to say I wasn't who I said I was. But I've been on many stages and I've been putting people in graves since the day I stepped on stage. So now I'm trying to tell them that I am a poet. And I know more than what I'm talking about, but at the same time, I ain't trying to gain no clout. I'm just telling you this. If you put yourself in the position to stand in my way, I guaranteed I'm gonna go you over.
Please.
But they say I'm not a poet. But my pedigree be penetrating reality, so now you must see that my reality is really what you don't want, because when I come on stage, it's not a front. Because you will catch rigor mortis ravishingly every time you realize my reality will come out repetitiously. So you will feel the way I penetrate your mentally. So when I penetrate, you will elevate to the next state. So your mind will be able to elevate to another state, and you will be outside this universe. So now you must feel the way my vibrations come through your frequency, and now the reality will see everything that was possible for you to be, but you won't, because now the stage has been destroyed and all that's left is gravity, and we are walking on planet after planet trying not to create another catastrophe. So now you have to ask yourself, see, are you really ready for me? Because they say I'm not a poet, but every time I listen to a beat, you gonna know it,
Hold
because
up,
I
hold
can
up,
jump.
hold up, man. You passed the limit, man. Shorty Rock tried to give you a clue and said peace, but you went over the time limit, man. So uh, you kind of disqualified yourself, man. So
Damn.
I gotta give the round to Cinnamon Soul for disqualification for going over the time limit. Man, you was oh man, he ain't got out, man. Sorry, man. Look, I gave you the rules, man. Man, Obi, don't do that, man. Man, come back, holler at us one time, man. But Cinnamon Soul. So what did you think about it?
I like the experience. It's different than any other competition that I've ever done. I haven't done that many, so it's not like I'm really that versed in it. But I think it was cool. I like the way that we were graded on what we did. Unfortunately, I think I may have lost my signal, so I really didn't get all of your critique of my work. But
Okay.
I did, yeah. But I really did like the experience.
See, I'm
Okay.
mad I disqualified myself because I was on a roll. I was on a roll, and I was trying to watch the time, but I didn't realize, and I can't see Shorty's cues because the box is so darn small.
Right. But she was saying peace. You didn't hear her, but she was trying to give you that little warning. But we got to
See,
give it up for the ladies, man. Look,
look, hey, I ain't mad. I mean, they did their thing. They did their thing.
but
You
look,
know what I'm saying?
I didn't like how they jumped you though, man. They kind of jumped you, man.
Look, look, I ain't mad. Like I said, like I told you
We
before,
did not.
I've went up against some of the best. So you know what I'm saying? I'm
I
not
think he
mad.
did. I think he did ask for it.
It was tied initially 21-21. You know what I'm
That is
saying?
crazy too.
So, initially it was tied 21-21. So I ain't mad. Shorty Rock took me out in the first round, all because of,
Yeah.
she read and I freestyle, but it's all good. You know, like I
Hey,
said,
points matter. The points matter.
yeah, they do. They do. They do. They do.
Points matter,
So,
man. And see, and that's the difference in this league, because you never know. Like there's certain categories, like uh relatability. That's based on how the judge feel. So that's the only category that's really based off like, okay, did I relate to it or did I not relate to it? Did was it fire to me? Whatever. That's the only category that is like, okay, how did I feel? What did I relate to it? So, but like I said, it can be a toss up. You never know. Just like even like with the performance, like even if you would have looked up a couple of times, you probably would have took that match. It's just the small little things that you do when during your performance. So
I mean, that's true. That's true. But I'm like this. Um, I try and structure my metaphors, in my stories, to where they're all relatable to people. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying? I try not to give too much of the slam poet versus just the poetry.
mhm,
But when I get going, it's sort of hard. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
yeah,
that's just a part of the process. But I think it's good to be able to have um someone to critique and to help you sharpen your pen, so to speak. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
And this is
So
all what it is. We as poets, we come together like, iron sharpen iron. On the way we become better is we go through the gauntlet, and push our pens to the limit. When you going against someone or you think someone are like, man, that's a dope poet. So man, let me step my pen up. As friendly competition, evolves your pen. Because you start to go deeper, or you start to, look up and start doing research. Because a lot of poets they don't do their research; they just write. But then it could get to a point where you're like, okay, let me take some time and really meditate and make sure I craft this right. So, like I said, it makes you a better poet at the end of the day, and plus, it gives you more content as poets.
that is true. But I find that a lot of poets can freestyle and a lot of them can't. A lot
I
of them are
can't.
more writer. A lot of them are more writers than. And I think, like, for me, I picked up on freestyling because it was hard for me to memorize my stuff.
Mm,
So I had to come up with words on the spot. So I used to study the dictionary like vividly,
that's different.
So like one thing I could definitely say is both of these ladies can write,
Most definitely.
and both of them can write. Both of them have a strong presence about them, and both of them have a good cadence,
Right.
and they put their words together properly, and they display the proper amount of emotion behind each word. So I can guarantee you that, as long as they keep doing what they're doing, they're gonna go far with it.
Hey man, we know we getting closer to this 2 hour mark. I got my wife won't allow me to be on here for 2 hours, and she tell me I gotta do husband duties and be fathers and stuff like that. So it's getting close, but man, y'all ladies, y'all showed out. So I had to give a piece, before because y'all try to jump my boy, man. I didn't appreciate that. Y'all try to jump him. And I ain't like
It's
that,
all love. It's
and we
all
ain't
love.
going out like that. We ain't going out like that. So I got you, Obi. Hold on, let
Okay,
me.
so once again, he asked for it. If he was
hold,
not,
hold,
no, no,
wait a
no, stop,
second.
stop, 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 please. Just because your mic is louder than ours doesn't mean you have the right to speak over us, okay? Thank you. You lost fair and square. Shh. It's okay.
Hold on. Wait a
It's okay.
second.
No, no, no,
Wait a
stop,
second.
stop. I don't want to hear
I'm
that.
sitting here giving y'all all y'all
It's
kudos and all y'all
okay.
flowers and everything, and y'all
Appreciate it.
sitting here
Thank
just
you. Oh my
just
gosh.
bashing me.
We're not
Yo, that's
bashing
No,
not
no,
even
no.
you.
right.
We're not
No, no, no,
bashing
no.
you. Your mic
Not
is
y'all.
just loud.
They're just gloating about they win.
If that's
No,
what I'm saying,
we're
like
not.
you ain't gotta gloat.
We're not
You
gloating. Your
ain't
mic
gotta
Baby,
is
it's all
gloat.
your
love.
mic is
So
just loud.
Okay,
You ain't
hold on.
gotta glow.
You're not quoting.
Let
You're
me
not
go
just
ahead and
saying
give a
no.
piece. Let me give a piece. Let me see. What can I come with? Um, well, I do this if I remember, and if I mess up, then look, we just gotta take a L for the night, man. But let me see if I got this in me.
First,
Uh,
Obi has to remember to mute.
oh yeah, mute up, everybody. Let's get into this. Headshot. Another black man goes down by the hands of the KKK disguised as the police. See, they kill us and control us to make us weak. They even taking over our families by executing a black man so a young black man can grow up without a representation of a black man so they can push their white agenda so we won't oppose them. See, I said sink or swim, fight until we break all limbs because they're not going to start shooting until they feel like they done. Well, if they want to live by the gun, I'll make sure they die by one. You can't fight fire with fire. Way by the water. Until we drown them out. Kill one of us, we need to fire back at their whole family. Empathy? No, I'm trying to make you an amputee. Understand it's gonna be some casualties, but we have to do way more than put George Floyd on a casualty. And I know that sounds messed up, but we've been provoked. They've been killing us for 500 years. They want to point the gun and fire. So now they finna get all the smoke. They went from killing us from ropes to locking us up with no hope to instilling us be broke. And then once we get a little money, it thinks it makes us one of them. See, I say sink or swim, get down or lay down, because we'll never be one of them. We are Israel. We are chosen. That's why they hate us, because they not us. The Most High love us. That's why they hate us. We was in our own land until they stole us. Then they brought us here and tell us that they gonna give us justice. No, see, they lock us up and they kill us. So they justice stand for just us. And it's crazy how we can't spend money with each other without trying to get over each other. Listen, y'all, my beautiful sisters and brothers, support the brother and not the other. Because once we gain control of the narrative, but first, we have to understand our heritage. And yes, black lives do matter, but it gotta matter us first. But first, we gotta break the curse, stop the hurt, because too many of our people are laying in the dirt. So stop letting them whittle into us into a mentality to lead us into fatality. But honestly, we way more powerful than we know, but they know. TK the poet. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Y'all can come off of mute now. You know, I'm done. I'm done. I gotta get one up for the men's, man. You know, I can't let us go out,
That
man.
was fire.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Very
it. Thank
nice.
you.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was dope. I appreciate the up.
Look, man. I can't let y'all jump my boy like that, man. You gonna make me have to come out of retirement, man.
Look, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Even though I took the L, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, it's all in love and fun and all
Hey,
of
it's
that
just
good
the
stuff.
warm up. This is the warm up, man. They caught you off guard, man. They try to jump you, man. No, we ain't
So
going out like that. They try to jump you,
hey,
man.
hey,
Obi, you are a
I've been
formidable
jumped in.
opponent.
I've been jumped in worse situations. So I mean, it's all good.
Look, man, man. I appreciate everyone for jumping on here, man. We gonna do this every Saturday, man. If y'all want to pull up, talk about poetry, get some of your poetry bars off, man. This is the place, man. And look, also too, man. Y'all inside the Poetry Life Poets group, you know, be active, you know, communicate with each other, and and vibe with each other because out of those people that's in the group, only 20 is gonna be left in there. So some of the people you might see in here that come up and they might not be the top 20. So, hey, it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all. But Obi, tell the people who you are and where you're from before we get up out of here, man.
Obi Knowledge from Chicago, live in Atlanta. Uh, I'm on um Clubhouse at Chaotic Eargasm on Clubhouse. I'm on TikTok at Obi Knowledge, Instagram at Verbal Doctrine. Instagram.com. Also PLS Pharaoh Lifestyle on Instagram. And I'm on Fanbase at Obi Knowledge. And I'm on YouTube at Freedom of Speech, Obi Knowledge, Freedom of Speech. So that's my YouTube. So check me out.
Man, most definitely, most definitely. Shorty Rock. Tell the people who you are and where you from and where they can find you at.
Hi, I'm Shorty Rock. I am in North Carolina, and you can find me on pretty much most social media platforms. I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm trying to integrate all of them onto tell you where they're all at. So if you go to Instagram, you can pretty much find me at all of them based off of Instagram. So that makes it easy for you. Just go to poet.shorty.rock. Simple as that. You'll find me everywhere else. Okay, bye.
Okay. Cinnamon Soul. Give the people and let the people know who you are and where you from and where they can find you.
Okay, I'm Cinnamon Soul from Dallas, Texas. And you can find me on social media platforms, all of them: Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram, at Cinnamon Soul. It's CYNAMINSOUL.
Okay. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming up on here and just the spur of the moment, just having a match out of the spur of the moment, man. That is crazy. Like go off there, man. I appreciate you, poet. So man, and that's the show. Let me bring the music back, man. All the poets, man. Stay in the background when it ends. I want to talk to y'all, chop it up real quick after the show. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Y'all got a preview of what Poetry Life League is going to be about. Hey, man, look, but it's only one. I was only one judge. You have 4 other judges that have 4 different opinions. So, it may not be a tie with 4 judges, but with me, it was kind of like, hey, the numbers are what the numbers were. So, man, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, y'all already know it's Poetry Life. It's TK the Poet. You already know it, so you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, man, you already know what that means. Y'all wrote it. And we out.
With you or with you not. Get the fucking whip with the pop. Your corn, I invest up in the stock. Left everybody went straight up to the top.